Okay, so hello everybody. We are preparing for the second Shiatsu picnic that will take place at Lake Balaton in Hungary from the 11th to the 14th of August this year. And I'm interviewing the facilitators of the picnic, and one of the facilitators I have here, he is Eduard Tripp from Austria. And he will be showing us some sample of his work as a shiatsu therapist. Hello, Eddie. Nice to have you here. And I would like to just ask you to say a few things about yourself so that people can get to know you a little bit better first.
Okay, it's not an easy question, this, because I'm coming from Shiatsu on the one side, and I have learned a lot of Chinese medicine, herbs, acupuncture, everything else, and I'm really trained in this. And it's one of the backgrounds of my approach to Shiatsu. And the other big approach is that I'm psychotherapist. So I always I'm working in the health system as a psychotherapist. And sometimes, and even I have learned body psychotherapy with structural work, and I'm doing something like a combination of psychotherapy, body psychotherapy, and shiatsu. So this is what is my background, and working with both of this or three parts of this world.
Okay, and how long? Very interesting. How long have you been working as a shiatsu therapist?
As a shiatsu therapist, oh, I have to lie. I think
Please lie.
I started in the early 80s. I don't know
Okay.
exactly. I started teaching in 84, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit before.
Okay.
So
And
it's long,
as I mentioned, you are going to be one of the facilitators. So you will have a workshop which will last 1.5 hours, more or less. And
yeah.
could you please let us know, share with us and with the audience, potential participants of the picnic, what you want to show us? Because as you know, guys, the second Shiatsu picnic will be revolving around tradition and evolution in Shiatsu. And so how about that? What will you show us more or less? Maybe you don't know in great detail, but at least something.
I show what I'm working most of the time when I do shiatsu, the combination or the integration of shiatsu and psychotherapy a little bit, and working with the breath, because breath is one of the leading elements of psychotherapy, of body psychotherapy. And on the other side, it's something like the same like we call qi in Chinese, and ki in Japan, so, or prana. So watching the body, looking at the breath, it's sometimes like watching the body in shiatsu with the chi or ki. So I'll do a little bit of work of this, and maybe combining it a little bit with a more, let's say, a technique with more movements, a little bit deriving from Nuot, from Thai massage, because
Oh, okay.
so this combination, I'm not quite sure what it will be exactly, but at about this.
Okay. And I don't remember because we talked a lot about it, but you're not really attached to one shiatsu style,
No.
but rather you're. So how about that? Could you please tell us a little bit more
Mm.
about it?
I had some different teachers, and I call myself, for me myself, I call my style eclecticistic shiatsu. It's even
It's a new style.
registered style in the States. Eclecticistic, coming with elements from Chinese medicine and psychotherapy.
Okay.
So
And
I have
how
no
would
real tradition. I have no real tradition.
but
But I'm
you said that you've had quite a lot of teachers that you learned from
different
or studied
teachers.
from. Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm working with the traditional meridians, not a Masanaga system. For me,
Okay.
Masanaga is too complicated. It doesn't bring any enrichment in my work. So I work with the traditional ones.
And for example, in your shiatsu practice, do you have a lot of finger pressure or like I don't know, injured or long finger pressures, or you mostly work with movements, or how can we imagine this? Your work.
Finger pressure, elbow, knees, movement. So I try
Everything.
to,
Okay, very
it depends
interesting.
a little bit.
You mentioned, because what caught my attention is that it's a kind of combination or integration of bodywork, like shiatsu and other techniques, with
Yeah.
psychotherapy and using mostly breath. Does it mean, for example, that before the treatment you have a longer interview with the client or patient, or nothing like that? So just for people to be able to imagine how you work.
Mm. To be honest, in former times I had a longer interview before I did some kind of diagnosis. Now I start working and try to find out what I find and then dealing with this. So
Okay,
it
okay.
changed a little bit.
Right. So if for example somebody wants to somebody wants to do something of what you're doing, they don't have to be a psychotherapist, so
No,
they
no,
can
no, no, for sure
right.
not. This
Okay.
wouldn't make any sense.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very
yeah,
good. Right. And I see your background. We were joking before the interview that you're cheating because this should be my background. So yes, you live and work in Austria, right? So
Vienna.
that's right. And Vienna.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So people, folks, don't be misled. Eddie is not in Florida, or I
no,
don't know, on the beach right now.
yeah.
It's only for this interview. Okay. Would you like why? I mean, we are very happy that you're going to be present at the picnic. One last question for you.
Hmm.
Do you think it's why do you think it's important to bring people together? For example, on a picnic, because the Hungarian team is very passionate about it,
Hmm.
and it was a huge success last year. Um, so why do you think it's cool to get together and be together for a few days?
For me, it's the spirit of shiatsu. So I can't say anymore.
All right. Okay. 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 So we look forward to having you there, and I'm sure we're gonna have a great time with you. And once again, thank you very much
Thank you,
for your
Victor.
time and for your workshop in advance. And once again, guys, see you in Uja at Lake Balaton in a beautiful setting from the 11th to the 14th of August this year. Second Shiatsu Picnic, Tradition and Evolution. So thank you very much.